stream. Sorry I didn't do a video today. Yeah, I do apologize for that though. But I mean, what can I say though? You know, I mean, I was doing stuff. You know what I mean? Actually, I was just kind of laying around the house, pay some bills, that sort of thing. But you get what I mean, right? Like you get what I'm trying to say. They're like, no, Rob, we do not get what you're trying to say. What are you trying to say, fat ass? So hey guys, hey, what's up, David? How's it going, buddy? So we'll get this party on the roll here. Oh, what's up, Toshi, Lord of Rockstars? How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Everybody coming in, do me a favor. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button. That way it gets circled around a little bit more. So you guys might notice something, right? You guys might notice, like, Rob, where'd your green screen go? You know, it's like, well, the green screen's over here. If you guys can see it, the green screen's over there. I took that down because I ordered a projector, right? A movie projector on Amazon Tuesday. It came in the mail today, and I got my movie projector sitting up right above me, and it projects onto the wall. And it actually looks pretty legit. Like, I'll show you guys. Hold on. It actually looks pretty legit. Give me 1 second here. Let me see what I can put up on here. First of all, I got my Xbox One hooked up to it right now. And I was watching some Star Wars stuff on it. And it looks pretty legit. I'm not even going to lie. Ooh, how long does it take to turn the fucking thing? There we go. It turned on. So yeah. So I bought this because I wanted to watch some, like, so I sold my PlayStation VR about a week ago. And I only use my PlayStation VR to watch movies on the thing, right? Because it looks like you're in a movie theater. So I was like, you know what? I seen a lot of people. You know, Nikki has a projector, so I liked it. So I was like, well, let me look at this. I bought a cheap one. I bought like it's I think $79. It was super cheap. I don't need nothing high tech because I just wanted to test it out really. And yeah, I'm really, really liking this thing. So 1 second, and I will show you guys how it is here in a second. Once this thing gets going. And like I've been saying though, I bought it to watch movies. So I wanted to marathon Star Wars. And I've been going through it. Watched a little bit of Phantom Menace today. And then I just got done watching the Rise of Skywalker trailer a bunch of times. So I'll put it on. I'll put on like a trailer or something. I'll show you guys what it looks like. And then I'll completely just get back to taking Q&A questions. I just kind of want to show you guys. But yeah, I took down the green screen for that. And I really like it. I really like it. For some reason, though, I can't keep it focused. Like, I'll shut it off. I won't move anything. And then I'll come back and it like it won't be focused again. I don't know. It's weird. I'm dumb. So yeah, I'm just waiting for this thing to load, and then I'll show you guys what's up. Rob, what do you think of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to judge it until I see it, but yeah, so I don't know why there's an Xbox update. There literally wasn't one before then. So, I mean, it's fucking weird. It is. It's weird. It's weird. It is what it is. I don't care. I bought Star Wars, the pinball today, which is awesome. Like, Star Wars pinball. I seen it on 8-Bit Eric did a review on it. I was like, man, I'm going to fucking get it. Why is there a update? I don't know why there's an update. That's neither here nor there. We'll talk about it after. See, I switched from the X-Men mug today. I did that just for the trolls. I said, fuck the trolls. Dude, after I got the live streaming last night, after the live Q&A, I played Friday the 13th until about 3 in the morning with Lee and my brother and a subscriber who joined in. A subscriber joined in. He's like, hey, can I join? I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. So he sent me his gamer tag, and we started playing. And long behold, Like, I actually had like almost 40 people watching our Friday 13th, man. So it was great. Hey, everybody, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button so we get more people to check out the stream, man. So yeah. But yeah, I just want to show you guys this projector. It isn't the best top of the line projector by any means, but it was I'm just just bought something cheap just to test it out. It was $39.99 on Amazon. I have Prime, so I was like, all right, let's check this fucking thing out. Okay, so here we go. Hold on a second. I gotta move a couple things, and then I'll put on the Rise of Skywalker trailer, and then I'll show you guys. Okay, so it's pretty legit, man. It's pretty legit. You shut all the lights off in the room. It's pretty legit, and I like it. I like it a lot. So, it looks pretty legit, right? Okay. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. So, but anyway, let me shut this thing off. So anyway, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff. Hold on, what's up? How's it going? Let me see. Chocolate is really dark. Yeah, it's really dark. I shut everything off. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Halloween's almost here. I'm not a fan of projectors. I can't see the crappy trailer. Man, when you did that Star Wars trailer reaction, man, you made my ass all emotional and choked up as fuck, you bastard. Hey, dude, I try to keep it real, man. I try to keep it real with everybody. You know, that's what I do here on the channel. I don't try to sugarcoat shit. Oh, we got our first super chat of the day, jumping right into Valhalla Erickson. I'm going to put that super chat up as soon as it pops up. There it goes. And boom, Valhalla, you are on the board, my friend. Finally watched Mindhunter. Pretty good show. Never heard of it. I'm not a TV show person, you know. I'm not a TV show person. I don't have a lot of time to invest in TV shows. Yeah, I watch Game of Thrones. I watch like some of the CW shows, but I watch CW shows after the fact, you know. So I don't really go back and watch as they air on TV. I haven't even watched AEW yet today. So after I get done with the stream, I'm probably gonna go out, watch AEW, get something to eat. Then I'm gonna go grab Attack of the Clones, pop that bitch in, and I'm gonna be watching it on this fucking 120-inch fucking screen, dude. It's fucking awesome. I'm just gonna lay back like this and just be like, yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. So yeah, just oh, Boonda, you're so crazy. You still like that shitty ass WWE. You see the funny Lucas thing Clyder did? Yeah, dude, I was laughing my ass off. So see, that's the thing, right? Like when you're doing it as a joke, I'm fine. But when you attack something just for the simple, sheer fact of just attacking something, that's what bothers me. When you're just watching something and you're poking fun of it, it's funny. But when you're attacking it to attack it, that's what bothers me. And the thing I want to know how they did that. Because at first I'm like, well, is that just a George Lucas impersonator? And then when you zoom into it, like, no, that's definitely George Lucas's face. So what did they do? Just take a little snippet of George Lucas's face and just kept. I don't know how they did that. Congrats on them. It was funny. It was like, oh, something dropped. The plot. It was great. It was hilarious. I thought this shit. Hold on. I'll send you in a second. 3PO. Guess let me put this on though. Okay. All right, hold on. I'll send you a link. Okay. Oh, camera, speaker, and Yeti. Okay.
You did it. Congratulations.
I know, it was so easy. Just, I just needed to explain it, man.
Whoop. I have the other thing on. How you doing, my friend? How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Been busy all day, but I'm pretty good. You?
What you drinking there, man? What you got in the Star Wars cup?
I got coffee, man. That's all I really drink is coffee. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna bring out the Star Wars cup. We're starting to get into the Star Wars season now. We got the Mandalorian coming out in a couple weeks. Got all you guys hating on the new Rise of Skywalker trailer. But it is what it is. I mean, I each their own, I guess.
I think I hated on the thing that I hated the most is that they didn't give me the money shot that I wanted. So.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I really liked the trailer. There was a money shot missing. There was. In the teaser, it was the Palpatine laugh. In the featurette, it was Dark Ray. In this one, it was just a close up of Ray that looks like it could have been from Force Awakens.
Yeah, that was the thing. So like the Force Awakens, they gave us Han and Chewie. Yeah. So like that was the big. People are like, "Who is this guy? Who is this?" You can't click on it again, so our names pop up on the bottom.
I don't know how to do that. I am stupid.
There's like 4 different settings. I think. I don't know. If not,
hello
everyone. My name is Drunk 3PO. I know it's a weird name. You can call me Jay if you want to. I met Robert. Excuse me, Mr. Storms. He was in the neighborhood. We hung out. I know he's a famous YouTuber. I was starstruck. Had some coffee with them. I was like, hey, check out my small channel. I also work for Geeks and Gamers, so you could throw all the hate you want my way. It's totally fine. And so we were talking, and like I was like, cool, man. He's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. Well, maybe it doesn't come on.
Well, it does.
There it is.
It does, but I had the super chat highlighted. What's your favorite horror? What's your favorite horror movie marathon for Halloween? Halloween. I really don't marathon horror movies, but if I did, it'd be Halloween. But yeah, that's why I didn't show up, because I had that super chat displayed. But yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you about the whole money shot. There was no money shot to it. I mean, I liked it. The music was fucking great in that trailer, but
Agreed.
Now I didn't click on Jeremy's video. He said something about the Hunger Games. I didn't click on it, so I don't know what his explanation was. Do you know what that was? Now, to me, right? No. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I told her, I was like, I don't get the Hunger Game comparison, but it does feel like Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows. Like they're going all to these locations to find all these Palpatine artifacts, like Voldemort's Horcrux, shit like that. That's what I got from it. But I wasn't gonna say that because I'm supposed to love the trailer. I'm not gonna start bashing the trailer, but I definitely got the Deathly Hallows feel out of it. So, but
my thing was they didn't show us anything new. That was my problem. So like they had like the awesome scene where Rey's standing there and the water's crashing. Now I think that scene was awesome.
Yeah.
But what I didn't like was Kylo walking out. I'm like, we've seen that. She's beat Kylo Ren. That's nothing new. If it would have been Palpatine, if it would have been like Force Ghost Luke, if it would have been anywhere, I would have said that's the best scene of the trailer. But it's Kylo, and I'm like, she's already beat Kylo enough. Like
you knew Kylo was gonna be there because
I know. I wanted
trailers of them fighting on there.
I wanted a wow moment. I wanted to be like, boom, there it is. Because even Rogue One, they gave us a little tease of Darth Vader. Yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh snap! I gotta go see Vader. I'm going." Like that's what's up.
I do think there was a missed opportunity not showing more of Palpatine. Like you could barely like unless you're a hardcore fan, you can't even tell that's Palpatine.
Yeah.
Right? Like even the first time I watched it, I was like, huh? And then I had to rewatch it again. And I was like, oh, okay, that's Palpatine sitting in some kind of Optimus Prime looking machine. I don't know what the fuck it was, but yeah.
Now we can talk about the C-3PO scene.
That killed me, bro. That killed me.
That's the thing I didn't like the most, which I know
that's
you
the
like.
thing I love the most.
Yeah. Because all right, so I'm looking at it as a casual fan perspective. People that don't read the extended books, comics, or anything. So as a casual person, C-3PO doesn't really know those people. She never really hung out with Rey. Poe, all he did was yell at him.
But he's been with Poe for a long ass time though.
And I said that in my video. I was like, Poe was the longest relationship that he probably would have had. Now, I think that cutscene to R2-D2 and Chewbacca was not in that scene. I think it was the original Poe, Finn, and Rey.
Yeah. That was edited. I think Chewie's there, but I think like him it shows him touching R2. I think that takes place before that scene. So I think that's just fancy editing. But like I said, like, dude, like C-3PO knows Poe's parents. He's known Poe since he was like basically.
But if you didn't read the book, you wouldn't know that. That's all I'm saying.
But like I also said, he's been okay. There's been a time jump, so he's at least been with Rey and Finn for a year. There's people I met like a year ago. I still consider friends.
But we don't know that because he could have been with Leia, or C-3PO could have been at a base, or he could have been over here.
Exactly, though. We don't know that.
I know. So that's why that is why for me that scene didn't touch me. Like I know what they were going for. They were going for the emotional heartstrings. I get it. I get it. But it's like looking into these characters that I felt, and we talked about this.
Yeah.
My emotional connection to these characters really crumbled during The Last Jedi. They crumbled for me. I love Finn. I was hoping he was a Force user. He still might be.
I think he might be.
But I was hoping that we'd see more of that in The Last Jedi. We didn't, and I was like, my connection kind of started crumbling.
Like I said, like I like Last Jedi, but unless you were Rey and Kylo, no one else got character development in that movie. Luke did too, but then he passed away, so at that point it doesn't really matter. But yeah, like they kind of fucked Finn pretty bad in Last Jedi.
Space horses.
Dude, what's the big deal? Fucking Obi-Wan rides a damn lizard of Revenge of the Sith. The fucking thing goes like he's riding on top of like mountains upside down on a space lizard, and people want to fucking go insane over space horses. It's like, is that really the weirdest thing we ever seen in Star Wars?
No, I'll give you that argument. What was weird is that they were riding it on like a ship.
Yeah, I'll
give you that. There's been creatures and they've been riding stuff. There's big lizards in A New Hope and all that stuff. I give you that. It just was, I think the timing of it, if they had showed them riding like in the forest or something, probably no one would have said anything.
The only thing I don't know where that shot takes place because I see a lot of people going like, well, why are they riding space horses in space?
That's what it looks like.
And I'm like, because it does look like they're charging on the Star Destroyer, which I don't think that's going to be like. Maybe they're like, I don't fucking know. It could be a crash Star Destroyer. It could be, I don't fucking know. I think the international trailer is going to show more stuff, but I see people were like, oh, space horses, I'm out. I'm like, really? Obi-Wan rode a fucking giant fucking iguana and nobody said anything. And we have space horses and everybody's like shitting their pants about it. I don't, okay, whatever. I get it. Whatever.
To be honest, there are people that will hate even if it's good. So you got to expect like, that's just, and then there's people that will love even if it's bad.
Yeah.
So it's just, that's just the nature of Star Wars, man.
I went back a couple days ago and I rewatched The People vs. George Lucas and the things those people said. Jesus Christ. Like I haven't watched, and it kind of pisses me off because you're familiar with Collider. Fucking Mark Riley's on there bashing the shit out of George Lucas. And now he's sitting there going, oh, I fucking love everything George Lucas did. Yeah. It's like, you fucking hypocrite.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ, man. You fucking, like, he's the definition of shill, dude. Like, he's straight up the definition. Like, he pisses me off so much, man.
Yeah, a lot of them are, Yeah, it's really sad. Hey, can I show you something though? Can we still talk trailer?
Yeah.
All right. So this is gonna be a cool thing. So can you click my screen? I promise nothing, no spoilers or anything. It's strictly trailer. All right. So have you seen this article? It's actually really good.
No.
What you might have missed in the final Skywalker trailer. I'll just go real quick. Rey trains where she later hugs Leia. We got that.
Yeah.
But this picture here is actually kind of cool. It says Admiral Akbar's son is alive and ready to avenge his father. So there he is here. Can you see him?
Yeah. I seen concept art of him. And
so that's kind of cool. I don't like Lando wearing his high school T-shirt. like he could change, you know. And then I don't understand who Grimace is here. The guy with the milkshakes. He's right here. So that's a big dude right there. But obviously they're looking at someone. But it's neat to see them all together. You got Lando, Akbar's son, C-3PO.
Yeah.
And then this is the guy from Lord of the Rings. Is that Pippin or Mary?
Dominic Monaghan, whatever his name is. Yeah.
And so then you see like there's dead bodies over here. So obviously something was shot. People are running away on this side.
You can see the space horse in the background on the left.
Yep, that's it. You're right. Good call, man. Good call. There's two of them there. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, so this might be some kind of base they have. And it was like the First Order might just tack that fucking base. Because you got the dead bodies and everything. So
this is the throne room. Why do all the bad guys got to have terrible seats?
Yeah, that's true. But that's the callback to Ralph McQuarrie's concept art for Vader. Or not Vader, but Palpatine.
Looks a little Game of Thrones-ish, though, doesn't it?
It does. That's the first thing I thought of. The first thing I thought of when I seen that.
First thing I thought of is where's the comfort and the pads and the computer? You know, you're ruling the galaxy, man. Don't you want to be comfortable? You know what I'm saying? This one here is the return of the classic Emperor Star Destroyer, which is
know what I thought of when I saw that fucking scene though? I thought of fucking Star Trek Into Darkness when the Enterprise is coming up out of the water. I'm like, what the fuck is up with J.J. Abrams just bringing ships out of fucking water and shit?
Dude, good call. I didn't even think about that. Good call, man.
It's almost scene for scene of that same thing.
You're right. Good call. Oh my gosh, man. I might even make a video on that. Good call, man.
It's like J.J. Abrams going back to the well for Star Trek.
Good call. Star Wars Rebels ship make a cameo right here.
The ghost on the right, yep.
Now, this is where The Last Jedi messed me up because you don't even need these ships anymore. You just need one ship to hyperspace and kill the whole fleet. Right? Come on, you got to agree with me with that one. That kind of messed up the lore a little bit.
You know, okay, I will give you this on that. Even though it's
a beautiful shot. Don't get me wrong. Cinematography.
But what I'll give you that is because in Rogue One, they tried to go into hyperspace and Vader's ship destroyed them all. Yet this one ship in Last Jedi goes into hyperspace and destroys Snoke's entire ship. So I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
This is a funny one. This is Rey is doing the sniff test here. You know, on her. She's smelling something on her finger. I'm not saying nothing. This is Mr. Stormstream. I will behave.
She probably stuck it up the butthole.
Well, you can. Oh, yeah. Rey's face at this exact moment. So obviously, C-3PO is getting reprogrammed. I have the leak on this, but I will not share it unless you want me to. Service.
Yeah. Better not share it. I have theories. I have theories, but I don't want to be spoiled.
No problem whatsoever. All right, here is prequel battle droid surfaces in the
the battle droid,
and one kind of over here.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. Was the one you're pointing at right now? Yeah.
Is this the droid car? It's kind of blurry, but
it's really blurry, but it's round, so Soder looks like one. Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, they're actually putting prequel shit in this one.
Reylo's holding the dagger. See, this is the problem for me.
Yeah, people are talking about this, and I didn't even notice this at first.
Yeah, I am not. I will not spoil anything on your stream, but there were leaks saying the movie's about this.
The dagger?
Yeah.
Now, okay, so without spoiling too much, because you said you know some stuff. Now, is that the Mortis dagger, or is that just another dagger?
You are correct, sir.
The Mortis dagger? Or
It's a Sith dagger. How about that?
Okay.
That
So
has power to kill
the
powerful
Sith,
beings.
yeah, yeah, I've been hearing that all day yesterday. That the dagger is basically a Sith killer or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like so. Oh, we need a special dagger to kill Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah,
That,
right.
to me, that kind of bothers me a little bit. Like,
It
you
does.
fell 1,000 feet down a fucking well, but we need a dagger to kill you. So yeah, that does bother me a little bit. As long as they can tell the story, okay. I think. I mean, I'll see how the story goes. Now, this shot. Everybody kind of thinks that Kylo and Rey is working together. I don't think so.
I agree with you.
I rewinded. I think they're fighting, and Rey just kind of their lightsabers kind of knock it over and break it. Because Kylo had to look at, you just fucked up my grandfather's helmet. You know, he kind of has that look on his face.
I agree with you because he's got his helmet on. I don't think he would have it on just for casual hangouts.
Yeah, I think they met up, they started fighting, and their lightsabers kind of swung that way and kind of shattered, and they put it in the trailer like, look, Reylo. So, not saying Reylo ain't going to happen,
but here's the leak here. The leak is Kylo Ren was working on a giant Lego set, and Rey pushed it over like a bratty sister. What we got here. So, the Emperor, this is the scene you were talking about with the little cloak.
Yeah. With the whole, which they should have done a better shot of it, because unless you're really tapped in, you don't know that's Palpatine.
Yeah, and see, that would have been the money shot. That would have been the okay, we got it. You know, we got it, and I think that would have helped out.
Well, the only thing I can think of is maybe they didn't show that shot because maybe it's not Ian McDiarmid, it's Matt Smith as the Emperor. So, because Matt Smith apparently is playing a younger version of Palpatine. That's what the rumors are, unless you heard something other than that. But they should have had some kind of like dark reveal of Palpatine's face, you know, that wasn't a hot toy on a poster. But that poster was awful. That poster was fucking awful, man.
They haven't done. Look at all the love I'm getting by your subscribers. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. The J guy's not so bad. Yeah, I know. I'm not Robert. I'm getting on his level. I'm trying. That's why I reached out. I'm trying to get there. We all start somewhere. You know,
guys. Jump over to his channel and hit that sub button on the channel, Drunk 3PO. Such a fucking crazy ass name, man.
You don't have to do that, but thank you, man. I appreciate it.
But
yeah, I think that's what we got. We got some weak posters. The thing is, this is what happened. You want me to call you Mr. Storms or Robert's fine?
Just call me Rob, man.
Okay. I didn't know what the formality.
No.
All right, so what they gave us, this is my theory on why so many people are upset. They gave us a teaser to the trailer. Yeah. And all that did was hype people up like, ooh, they gave us a teaser to the trailer. So it must be good. If they're saying you better watch this football game, you better be there because we're going to give you a little teaser of what you're going to see in this trailer. So everyone was all like, you know, people that never watch football, you know, all the geeky Star Wars people, they're like, why am I watching football? I want to see the trailer, you know, and then all of a sudden they give it to you and there's no like reveal. There's no Han like The Force Awakens. There's no Luke, you know, like listen, let's be honest. In the Last Jedi, when Luke said, it's time for the Jedi to end, me and all my friends were like, oh, he's going to take the Jedi to a level.
Dude,
I can't wait. Great.
I was at Celebration when they played that trailer, and dude, like everybody lost their fucking mind when he said that. And I remember like all the theories and stuff that came out. But yeah, there was no hook for this. And they showed mostly all the money shots in the teaser of the teaser, you know, the teaser the night before the trailer. They did the same thing with Solo too.
Yeah.
Solo, they did like a little teaser saying Monday we're going to show the full Solo trailer. And I remember the full Solo trailer came out. I'm like, dude, this fucking sucked. The teaser was better, you know? But the problem was like Sunday night they showed the Rise of Skywalker teaser for the trailer, and they showed the ship shot, which is the money shot that they should have saved. You know, so and going back to your Force Awakens argument, which I agree with. Remember the other trailer is it showed Finn with the lightsaber.
Yes.
You know?
and we were like, "What the heck? This is gonna be awesome!"
Yeah.
So, I like The Force Awakens. I saw it like 5 or 6 times in the theaters. I didn't mind. I liked it. I like seeing Star Wars on the big screen. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I loved Rogue One. You know, Solo I didn't see in the theater. I waited because
You're lucky.
people were saying, I'm like, just spoil it for me. So they're like, yeah, Darth Maul is in it. I was like, does he do anything?
No,
not really. He just stands up.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you a story. This is how I feel about Solo, man. So, like with Star Wars in theaters, I usually go as many times as I can just to get the experience on the big screen. So I saw Force Awakens 15 times in theaters. Saw Last Jedi 10 times in theaters. Solo I saw twice.
Wow.
I saw Rogue One, I think, like 8 or 9 times. So I have the theater like right up the street from my house. You know where the Regal is, right around here, right? Yeah. So I told my wife, I was like, hey, I'm going to go see Solo. I drove all the way to the theater, sat in the parking lot, and just sat there for a second thinking. And I was like, fuck it. I turned the car back on and went back home. I honestly did that because it was almost like I was trying to convince myself that, oh, there's something in this movie that's really good. I have to go see it on the screen, right? Like Last Jedi, I'm like, well, I can't wait to see the throne room scene on the screen. Yeah. Force Awakens, I can't wait to see, you know, the dog fights and the lightsaber battle on screen. Like Solo didn't have none of that.
Yeah.
The Kessel Run was extremely underrated, or like not underrated, but like underwhelming. There was just nothing to Solo. It was just a checklist movie. It's like we got to check all this stuff.
I hated how they gave him his last name. I was
that was the biggest fuck you to me.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. And then they were playing Darth Vader's theme in the commercial. I'm like, what?
Yes.
No, dude, that's stupid.
Yes, it was. It was almost like something you would see in a Deadpool movie.
Good point, man. Exactly.
But that whole movie was just a checklist movie. It's like, how did Han get his last name? Check. How did he get his gun? Check. How did he meet Chewie? Check. Like everything important that could happen to Han Solo as a character happened in the first week of that movie.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't make any sense. Like I don't know how the Solo last name being given to him, I don't know how that got past test audiences.
I don't either. That's unless you're like, don't know anything about Star Wars and thought it was cute. But even the Darth Maul scene was like, what was the point of him? I'm gonna get my lightsaber and stand up.
I like the Darth Maul scene. I don't like him doing the whole lightsaber. Like I heard an explanation from Kazan's son, John Kazan, said, well, we did that so people would know it's Darth Maul, just not another guy that looks like Darth Maul. Because unless you watch Clone Wars and Rebels, you think Darth Maul is dead. You know, I had people. Yeah, I had people I worked with came up to me after they saw. I was like, dude, why is Darth Maul in this movie? Does this take place before episode 1? I'm like, no, and I had to kind of explain it to him and shit like that. And so that's the reason why they had the whole lightsaber thing. But I thought it was cool having Darth Maul in there. It makes sense with the time period. But that was like the only thing in the movie that I actually liked, besides Lando.
Yeah, it was a movie that I had on that I was doing something else while I was watching it.
Yeah, well, I put it on when I want to go to sleep. If I can't fall asleep, I'll put it on Netflix. I shit you not, dude. Like my wife even tells me, she's like, well, if you have a hard time sleeping, just put on Solo. So I'll put it on, and dude, within minutes, I'm asleep. It's like perfect background noise. It's just awful. Woody Harrelson, I love him as an actor. I hated him in the movie. It's just all.
Do you want to read your super chats?
Yeah,
I don't know how you do things here, so I'm like, I don't want to step on your toes.
I usually, every time a super chat comes up, I read it and I answer the question. But there was like 2 Halloween ones that it's fine, but it doesn't reply. It doesn't apply to the.
Do you have a favorite Halloween film?
Not really. I'm not much of a horror guy. Halloween. Like I like the Halloween franchise.
I think the only ones that I watched like that, like he asked, was Saw. I think like Saw sold like all their movies like super cheap.
Yeah.
I think it was at Walmart. It was like the whole collection was in like this little folder. I was like, oh, all right. I just picked it up and then
I almost bought that.
Binge watched them all. And
but I only like the first. Well, I love the first one.
Yeah,
a lot. I think the first one is actually a really good film, not just a good horror film.
It started losing its luster
as each one went by. Yeah.
So
Comic Chat comes in with a super chat. Kind of looked like Maul's brother. Talking about Darth Maul's brother, and Savage Opress, kind of did, but that's because Ray Park is much older now.
Did you what I didn't get? They were fat shaming Ray Parks. I didn't think he looked fat in the
Dude,
film.
I seen
he had
him,
a puffy robe, but
I seen him a couple years ago at Celebration in Orlando. The dude still looks fit, and well, I'm a giant fat ass guy anyway, so anybody looks fit to me, But I mean, he looked fine to me. I didn't see anything wrong with his appearance or whatnot. I think it was just the robe that he had on, and he was sitting down too.
I think it is too. I think it was too. So
yeah,
that's why when I saw that, they're like, "Oh, Ray Parks was like he put on weight." I'm like, "No, he didn't." Like that's just costume.
No. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't think he put on weight. Well, the best thing that came out of Solo, honestly, was the fact that we're not getting any more standalone films. That was the best thing that ever happened. It sucks because Obi-Wan was going to be like the next standalone film. But, dude, I'm so afraid they were going to give us a Jabba film, a Boba Fett film, and they
had a list, didn't they? It was like Obi-Wan and
they hadn't. I remember the week before Solo premiered, there was a rumor going around that Lando was going to have his own film. It was going to be a sequel to Solo, and they signed the entire cast up for 3 films. I was like, dude, why the fuck we need a Lando movie?
Well, when they announced the streaming, I was like, okay, this is how they're gonna this is an easy way. And see, I thought Rian Johnson's trilogy was gonna go right to streaming, which would make me happy. But I'm just saying that make me happy, just me. I'm just saying I'm different. But it's like now that they announced Obi-Wan would go to streaming, and I was like, okay, this is how they can do it. They might have promised people, hey, we're gonna do an Obi-Wan film, and then like, no, we're not gonna do it, but we'll throw you on the streaming.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, because like, what's weird that's coming out of Star Wars is you got Rian Johnson possible trilogy, D&D possible trilogy, Kevin Feige's producing a movie. And you're just kind of like, when? Like, is Rian Johnson's trilogy coming 20 years from now? Or?
Rian Johnson's trilogy isn't going to happen. That's not going to happen. Because your buddies pretty much made sure that shit wasn't going to happen. The D&D one, I don't think it's going to happen anymore. Because it went from them writing and producing all 3 movies to them saying, no, we're just going to do one, to them, well, we might do one now.
It's so weird. Didn't they sign a contract with another?
They signed a massive contract with Netflix.
That's Netflix, right.
To do their own series. And I guess they weren't expecting the backlash for Game of Thrones to be the way it was. And they're like, you know what? We just don't need to do this. And it's whatever. I still would like to see what they were going to do. I think they're still good storytellers, but I mean, it is what it is. But I don't think they're going to do it. I honestly don't know what these next 3 movies are going to be. I don't think Rian Johnson's going anywhere near it. It's too bad of a branding thing now. As much as I like Last Jedi and I like Rian Johnson as a director, it's too much of a bad branding thing. Lee Smith wrote, I wish they would take their making the Star Wars. I have no idea what that fucking means.
Take their
wish they would take their making the Star Wars. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. But
making the Star Wars? Huh. Right. Explain it a little bit better and we'll look for it.
But I think Rian Johnson's trilogy could have been good if it was like way away from everything else. Like had nothing to do with any character, just go out and do his own fucking thing.
But people hate Rian Johnson. If they Rian Johnson Star Wars, it's like I will never watch this.
That's why it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
But if he made a trilogy and they're like, we'll just put it on the streaming service, then maybe that will be,
Comic Chat wrote, just me, I would do Sith Lord next. Rule of 2 would be awesome, in my opinion. More interest in Sith. They need more Sith than Jedi, guaranteed. Hey, your buddy Ryan's in here.
Yeah, Ryan's here.
2 Florida men on the same stream. I'm scared. Because I live in fucking Florida.
Check out RK Outpost YouTube chat. I said if you super chat Robert, I'm gonna plug his channel. So check out his channel.
Plug away.
Right, RK Outpost, one of the best YouTube channels out there that you can find. Check him out. Oh, Josiah Rises is here. Another one of my friends.
Yeah, I seen him pop up.
You getting all the stars in? Man, I didn't know you pulled all the celebrities.
I don't. It's you. It's you, dude. Like Geeks and Gamers hated my ass, and then like I had Starbucks with you, and now I guess everything's cool. I guess but
everyone's texting me. They're like, "Man, you're on Roberts. Shout out my channel." Like Odin's movie blog wants a shout out. Josiah Rises wants a shout out. So don't sell yourself short. They're like, man,
dude, everybody has like 4 times more subscribers than I do.
No, you got more than Josiah. You got more than Ryan. You got more than me. You got more than Odin. So there it is. Look at that. Odin's here. He showed up. Odin's movie blog, everyone. You will not be disappointed to know. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to take over your stream. Odin's movie blog. You'll be happy to see.
It feels like the NWO takeover WCW. Geeks and Gamers takes over Robert Storms.
Look at Josiah. He's giving you an invite. That's cool.
Giving me an invite. What now?
Right under that super chat, Josiah says, "I don't hate you, Robert. Come on my channel sometime."
Hey, cool. Definitely. Shit. There was something I was gonna fucking say, and I can't remember what the fuck it was gonna say now.
You got him starstruck, people.
Yeah.
Oh man, now people are saying, is Robert officially a part of the Fandom menace now? Oh
no. Let's not get carried away, guys. We still have opposite beliefs on Star Wars. We just we
could talk about
we agree on certain points and disagree on certain points. We just go about it a little differently. Now if we all hate Justly, I can go on for that for like ever. I hate that fucking movie.
Just so everybody knows, I'm sending Robert this shirt. So
hey, I'll fucking wear it.
He can wear it proudly. You heard it here. He'll wear it proudly.
So this is an NWO takeover. I saw that episode of Nitro.
Ryan says, "I've been checking your stuff out since you came on. I'm digging it. I liked your wrestling takes also."
Oh yeah, I haven't even watched AEW tonight. I just got home a little while ago and just said, "Fuck, I'm gonna stream and see what happens." But yeah.
So Lee corrected the statement. Take their time. Oh, take their time making movies.
That was the problem, dude. They bought the fucking franchise and they're like, fucking movies, man. They're like fucking Oprah. Everybody gets a goddamn movie, man. It's like they honestly need Kevin Feige to go in there and clean that shit up, man. Like they really do. They need to get like Kevin Feige's like, what the fuck you guys doing? Fucking Kathleen Kennedy can't run shit, man.
Yeah, no, she was like it's so weird, like, because I finished Bob Iger's book and Lucas put her in charge, but she's never been in charge of a company. She's just been like producing like movies. So it was like, that wasn't her thing. So she kind of let some of the asylums run loose in Lucasfilm without doing anything. Josiah says, by the way, Robert, you can become part of the Phantom Menace and love everything about Disney Star Wars. We welcome all.
That's a common misconception. I don't love everything about Disney Star Wars. I don't. I just focus on the stuff I like rather than the stuff I hate. Trust me, when Luke threw that fucking lightsaber over his head, I wanted to ninja kick somebody. Right? Like I hated it. I don't know if you've seen the documentary on the Blu-ray of that film. They shot a completely different scene for that. And I don't know why they didn't use that for the movie. Because in the documentary, it showed Luke having the lightsaber and he just kind of like tossed it to the side. Yet in the movie, he fucking like...
Yeah,
it's so bad. It's so bad. I'm like, why? Why?
Yeah, he just wants to high fling it. That's don't get me started, man. That's when I knew. I think that's when I knew. I dealt with Mary Poppins. I was like, okay, the Mary Poppins Leia.
Well, why'd you have to bring that up? I forgot about that.
I got past that. I was like, okay, they just show her using the Force later, then I'm okay with that. But it was the lightsaber toss that killed me. That was like, no, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And if the leaks that I have are true, which I won't share, Luke's role in this film will be ridiculous.
Like ridiculously short or ridiculous overall? Because I heard a rumor, and you can either you can agree or deny or whatever.
Okay.
That the opening to the movie is gonna be him training Leia. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You heard that too?
Yeah.
So
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking like his new Force power that they're gonna give.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Josiah says, I just followed you on Twitter, Robert. Follow me back so I can get you on a stream sometime. Look at that. Look at the love, man. Josiah doesn't even have me on his stream anymore.
Hey, if he wants to jump in the stream, he can jump in the stream. Okay, I just followed him back. I'll send links out, so if people want to jump in, they can jump in. But yeah, that's a common misconception. I don't like everything about the Disney Star Wars. I have a lot of criticism with the Disney Star Wars, especially the fact that Kathleen Kennedy doesn't know shit about Star Wars, and she completely just rushed into making a trilogy without having a fucking story laid out for it. It was ridiculous. They should have knew what the end of the trilogy was going to be before they even started making the trilogy. It was like, this is what we're going to do. And for the record, though, I don't think George Lucas's trilogy would have been much better. Everybody's like, oh, George Lucas' trilogy would have been great. It would have. He wanted to do the midichlorians and the.
It would have been weird. I think Anakin would have been brought back in that. I think I heard rumors on that. You know what I wish, though? I wish, since Disney owns it, I wish they would just create it in a book that we could read and go, this is probably what. And you know what? And if it's that bad, it would help Disney. Yeah. It would help Disney saying, he was going to release this, but we gave you this. So come on now. What you think? Like, what you think?
You know what would be awesome, though? And they won't do it. If they take his original 3 episodes 7, 8, and 9 scripts or outlines and make them into animated movies. Animated movies. Because DC does that all the time. DC always comes out with these animated Blu-rays, which is better than the DCEU. It would be awesome if they were just like, hey, this is what if episode 7 with George Lucas, and have that different version. So then you're kind of making everything good for everybody, So Matt 1306 says, after the new trilogy is over, do you think we see Rey and the crew again over the setup of another character storyline? I don't know. I think Deja Ridley's like, nah, I'm done. I know Adam Driver's done. Adam Driver's like, nah, I'm done. Adam Driver's
like, I don't.
He's an actor.
Hold on, you know what? Let me tweet this stream out. Sorry, give me a second.
Oh, I got people tweeting me. Yeah, I was talking. But yeah, I think they should do that. They did that with the comic books. Before Lucasfilm purchased when Dark Horse was still doing the comics, they took George Lucas's original A New Hope script and did a comic series off that. I think they can either take his outline, do a comic series, or an animated movie, or like maybe an animated little series or something. It won't be canon, but it would give closure to those hardcore fans that want to see what he would have done. And I'd be kind of interested. I don't know why everybody hates midichlorians. It never bothered me when I was 14 when Phantom Menace came out, and it didn't bother me. I don't know why people get so pissed off about it.
I don't know. If you give people $1,000, they'll be mad that you gave it to them in 20s and not 50s. I mean, what are you going to do?
That's true. That is true.
That's just how it is. I would just love to see them give out the books of what Lucas. Yeah, even if it's not even a series, just say this is what it was going to be. And again, if it was really that terrible, then people might go, okay, the Disney ones aren't so bad. But I mean, the thing about the Bob Iger book was when George Lucas, when he used that word, remember we talked about that? He used that word betrayed.
Yeah.
Like, he could have used any word out there, but he said, yeah, George Lucas felt betrayed of the movie that he saw. He felt pretty betrayed. I'm like, he could have said he was upset. He disagreed. He didn't like the direction. Betrayed is a hard word, man. That's like stabbed you in the back. Like I stabbed you right in the back. And he's like, that's how he felt.
The thing is, I don't know if he felt betrayed from Bob Iger or Kathleen Kennedy, because he chose Kathleen Kennedy. And we've seen interviews with Kathleen Kennedy's like, our goal is to take his characters to make sure they live on. First movie, Han dead. Second movie, Akbar and Luke is dead. It's like they're killing them left and right. So it's like, I think Kathleen Kennedy betrayed him more than Bob Iger. Like, Kathleen Kennedy went in with an agenda. I like, you can love the Disney Star Wars movies like I do, but you can clearly see she had an agenda. Like, and I have no problem with female leads. Like, God knows, I I love Rey's character and whatnot, but Rey, then Jen Erso,
Yeah.
then Kira and Solo. Like, there's a clear agenda, you know.
How about Battlefront 2?
Yeah, Iden Versio, yeah. Well, I love Iden Versio.
I do too, but I'm just
know,
saying everything that came out was a strong female lead in the video games.
And what they don't understand is you look at Carrie Fisher. Carrie Fisher was just as much the main character as anyone else. Yet they never sat there and like, well, look at Carrie Fisher. No, Carrie Fisher, like George Lucas, you know, did that. And that's the one thing I can kind of say for James Cameron, even though I don't like him, is like he makes strong women characters, but he doesn't go out to advertise it. He's not like, look what we did, where she went out and she blatantly did that on purpose. You know what I mean? And it's ridiculous. She had an agenda. That's because George was going to have a female lead in the new one, and her name was going to be Kira, which eventually was Rey's character. So George was going to keep that thing. It just wouldn't go out of the way and advertise it like it's like, hey, look at our Me Too movement, all this shit.
But sorry, but I know. I think that I do think that when they signed that check for almost $5 billion, I think it was hurry up, get anything out there, because we all know The Force Awakens was kind of a remake of A New Hope. It had the same feel, going after the Death Star, you know, and things like so. It had a kind of a feel of The New Hope, Star Wars film of the original. So there probably was ridiculous pressure.
Yeah.
On to get, you know, it's like, hey man, we gotta pay for this. Like, can you hurry up? And like we need some toys, we need some movies, we need to do this, we need to do that, and so, you know,
they were like, we need to start getting this money out quick, or start making some money back so we can get some profit on here.
Oh, right. Sorry, Ryan said 4.405. I thought it was like 4.7 billion that he sold it for.
I thought it was 4.5, but it was around there. But he ended up like donating almost all that.
What's $1 billion? I mean, you know, what's $1 billion here? Ryan said that he couldn't make it because he's heading to the gym, and Josiah is working. He works nights as well, but they would love to do something.
Okay.
Just send me a text to let you know. So
all right, cool. We got like Comic Chat comes in with super chat for your guess. Are you looking forward to Mandalorian?
Me?
Yeah. That's what he asked.
Oh, for your guest. I see. Yes. On my channel too, I'm gonna do an episode review the next day every time because they're not gonna they're gonna space them out.
Yeah, weekly.
So it'll be on my channel. I'll have the review of each episode that comes out. And I heard if you have Verizon Wireless that you get Disney Plus for free.
Really? Oh yeah. I heard that too. I don't have that, so I'm gonna have to pay anyway. Odyssey, sorry, Rice. Do you guys think that the way the diehard fans, especially those who comment and have larger platforms to sway the populace, have handled the latest trilogy with their hatred and despise of Rey? I don't get the question. What now?
Do you think the way that the diehard fans, especially those who comment, have a large platform? Okay, people that have a large platform sway the popular. This last trilogy.
The thing is, okay. So the way I noticed this, and this is how I came across Geeks and Gamers in the first place, is because the first video I seen was when Jeremy did the Collider top 10 reaction. You know, when he was like, "How the fuck is Rey in the top 10?" and stuff like that. So I noticed that was the first video I noticed. And if you don't like something, you're going to look up people that don't like something with you. So you guys can be like a community, right? That's why I said, I wish I hate the fucking Last Jedi. Because, man, I'll be sitting on 200,000 subscribers right now. Because I'll just fucking bash that shit all day. Unfortunately, I sit in the camp to where I like it. So I'm at where I'm at. But I think if you're looking for that, you're going to go to that. But I think the average person on the street don't care, right? Like I have friends that hate The Last Jedi, but they're still going to go see Rise of Skywalker, you know? So, but, you know, I think the average fan don't really know, but I think, the
average fan they do have some opinions where it's like, yeah, like that movie's not that great or this, but yeah, I don't think for us hardcore fans, it's not the deal breakers that The Last Jedi did for me and people that I know. That was like, for me, that was the deal breaker. The treatment of Luke. I know you view it differently, and you know, but all my friends are coming in.
Yeah, I see this. You're like, I'm here to steal Rob's subs.
Yeah, that was me. Because I see my friends in here, and they're like, "Who is this? Who are you doing? Who are you streaming with?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just here to steal his Robert subs." So
it's whatever.
No, and that was the thing. It was just like, and then what made it worse. So this is how Drunk 3PO, my co-name, my friends call me Jay, but this is how it was all created. I watched The Last Jedi. I brought friends to watch it the next day, and I was like, y'all liked it? And they're like, yeah, this film's garbage. So I'm like, okay, I'm not alone. I go on Twitter. You know, Twitter is such a, you know, wonderful community. And I'm like, I have my personal account, you know, and so I'm like, I come across this guy named Brian Young. You know who Brian Young is?
No.
Brian Young is the shill of all shills. If you don't know what that is, he writes for StarWars.com.
Okay.
So he was tweeting, because I typed in like Last Jedi. He was doing like a whole commentary about how great this movie, how this is probably the best Star Wars film ever. And I'm like, so I commented, I'm like, do you really think that they treated Luke that way? And then he says, oh, you're one of those? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't think that was Luke Skywalker to me. It wasn't like that. And then he responds, he's like, oh, hey, look, everyone, another guy that hates women. And I'm like, what the like, what? I didn't even bring that up.
I don't like that. I don't like
the block. And then his little minions were like, oh, you must be a Messiah. And I'm like, I like deleted the tweets and I put my phone down. I was like, what the heck just happened? I just wanted to ask questions about Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, and so then that's when I found like other people. I found Jeremy. I found others. I'm like, do you guys like The Last Jedi? No, we hate that movie. I was like, thank you. Found someone that agrees with me. So, you know, that's how I ended up in this Fandom Menace community. And I just put like two words together that were so backwards, like C-3PO drinking alcohol. So I'm like, that's how I feel right now about Star Wars. That's backwards. So, and I didn't know it would turn into what it is now, but, you know.
But going back to that one statement that you said about, oh, you don't like The Last Jedi, so you're against women and all that. I hate that. I hate when they do that, because when the 2016 Ghostbusters came out, that piece of shit of a movie, when that movie came out, critics were afraid to give that movie a bad review because they would get branded as women haters, right? Like everybody on Collider was like, yeah, it was okay. And then like 2 years later, they're like, oh, that movie fucking sucked. But you gave it a positive review at the time because you didn't want to get branded as, hating women and all that shit. I don't agree with that whatsoever, man. That's bullshit.
But I'm saying, where was the hate for Rogue One? Where was us saying we don't like strong women when Rogue One came out? No, we didn't say anything because we don't care.
Or Force Awakens.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't it. And so... But I was asking about Luke, and they took it and totally twisted it to like Ray, and I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm just like, so that just spurred. And then, you know, Ryan Johnson should stay off Twitter. He didn't help the cause.
I thought Ryan Johnson coming back on you guys was hilarious, man. Like Ryan Johnson, dude, like when they were all bitching about like the Force power, he did that thing of the book and he showed it. It was like, dude. But like I met Ryan Johnson. He's like a really nice dude, though, man. You know. But
sorry, I have that book somewhere. I don't know.
Do you?
But yeah, I have that book.
Yeah, it's like an old EU book. You know, it has.
I saw that tweet too. He put his eyes up and he was like looking, and he walks to the bookshelf and he opens it up and he's like, "This is where I got it from." And then I'm like, the whole man baby thing, but. There was so many other tweets that he was just like, other people were criticizing the film. And he just shows up out of nowhere with the middle finger, and that's all he posts. You know, and it was just like, come on, dude.
Well, not everybody can take the criticism like George Lucas. Like George Lucas took shit all the time. He just stayed to himself. George Lucas never commented on it. He's just like, you know what, fuck, I'll sell my entire company, you know? But yeah, so
yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the let's see. Edgeverse says The Last Jedi was not too bad. Hey man, you like it? It's all good. We're not hating on anyone who likes the film. US Dutch Kitty, who's one of my patrons who showed up. That's nice. She came in here. I saw it in theaters, and this woman thought it sucked bad. It's a polarizing film. It really is.
The thing is,
one of those films.
When people ask me, like, I remember when I went on Ryan, Jeremy, and the Star Wars Girl stream, right? And I think it was Star Wars Girl that asked me. She was like, "So, what do you like about the movie?" And it was like really hard for me to say. I had to stop and think about it. It's like I can't watch Transformers. I hate those movies, so I don't watch them. But I watched The Last Jedi, and I know I like it. But it's like, I can list all day the stuff I don't like about it, but the stuff I like about it is like really like small. It's like, I like Rey and Kylo's connection. I like the throne room scene. I actually like what they did with Luke. But other than that, I don't really like the rest of the film. I hate the Canto Bight stuff. I hate the whole slow chase in space. Everything with Finn and Rose was awful. Akbar dying and Holdo doing the ship thing. It should have been Akbar doing the ship thing, and Holdo should have died. So like, there's a list of stuff I hate. It's just, I don't know, man.
But don't you think, like, all right, so let me ask you this question. So when the news came out about how the guy who played Akbar was like crying in his costume because they made fun of him, and they were like, did you hear that story?
No, I didn't hear that story.
Okay, so Ryan Johnson came out and told the guy who plays Akbar, and you can look it up.
Yeah.
Go back in your suit and come out. So the guy thinking they're going to come out and give Akbar like, hey, congratulations, you made it. He comes out and Ryan hands him a sign for him to go, it's a wrap. And he wanted him to say it really loudly. So the guy does this interview. God, what the heck was his name? Tom somebody. He gives this interview and he's just like, yeah, I started crying because they didn't care about me or the character. They just thought it was a big joke. That's why they did the movie. And I was like,
well, so this was under the impression that I had. I heard that after The Force Awakens, the voice actor of Akbar passed away. So I thought they just killed Akbar in respect.
Oh, man, he was at Celebration.
Was he? This is something I just read online.
Tom Kane was at Celebration, and this was a big. I'll send you the video, man. You'll die.
Yeah. Send me the video.
There, and they're like, "What did you think about them?" And they had like some millennial asking him questions in front of all these people, and he's like, "I was Akbar for so long." He goes, "Who's this stupid Holdo woman? And how did she get all the?" And then the guy literally starts shaking, and he's like, trying to tell him to be quiet, and Tom Kane looks at him. He's like, he just puts the mic down, and the guy kind of like puts his hand like this, and he's like, "Come on, we're not gonna do that here." It was crazy. He's just like, "How did they kill? Why did Ryan Johnson kill him and blow him out? And who's this Holdo woman?" The guy's like, "Don't say anything like that."
it baffles my mind because I remember I seen an opening night with my friend Adam and my wife. And I remember when it happened, I looked at my friend like, dude, did they just kill fucking Akbar? Because even in the current comic books, Akbar plays a pretty big fucking role in it. In the Darth Vader comics, Akbar plays a huge role in it. And I think that's why they're bringing his son in episode 9.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like, say, look, we're sorry, man. I don't know why he did that. But that was my biggest fuck you in that movie, was killing Akbar. I was a massive fan of Akbar. I just rewatched the Despecialized.
This is all right. So let me just give you a little Fandom Menace history lesson. This is all there is. When the actor came out and said those things, people like me who loved Akbar, who thought of him as more as a meme, were mad. They're like, "See, look what he did. Look what he did. Look what he did." Now the other side of the coin, there's certain folks on the other side of the coin that hate anything to do with Jeremy, Geeks and Gamers. They hate it. They hate that group. They were like, Akbar was nothing but a meme, and you got upset over a meme. And that's what Star Wars Explained, that channel, said about him. That's what Hello Greedo said about him. That's what all these big Star Wars channels that are like, protecting this film.
Not Christian Harloff. Christian Harloff went off a couple times about them.
Yeah, he did.
Killing Akbar.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. And that's why he didn't get invited to Galaxy's Edge.
Probably. Well, but
Which you just went to Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. I just went like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I really don't. Like, I don't need to go back anytime soon. I really don't. Somebody contact me when it turns into tattooing. Okay.
Did you ride Star Tours while you were there?
Yeah, I did that on the way out.
Did they have Batu in the Star Tours?
Yes, it was completely different than the last time I went. I haven't been to Disney in like a couple of years, and the Star Tours was part of the Galaxy's Edge thing. And I actually thought I honestly thought Star Tours was better than the Millennium Falcon.
I did too, and that was sad to me because I'm just like, come on, man. And again, I told you my complaints. I haven't been the pilot yet, so I
was the pilot. It was cool. The pilot thing was cool, but when you realize you're just doing up, down, and then the girl that was with me was going left, right, and then the people behind me, I don't know what the fuck they were doing, and then you realize like the coolest thing was going into the Falcon. Once you actually do the ride, it's like, you know, it is.
I agree completely. My problem was was engineer and a little 4-year-old girl. God bless her heart, no problems, but she just controlling. So we're just going up and down and crashing the whole time. So ask Rob about his Black Widow cut.
My Black Widow cardboard cutout. That's out
one.
Yeah, like I got the Wonder Woman one behind me, but in the living room I got a Black Widow one.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Before I forget, Robert Storms, love your channel. That's cool, man. Do you guys own any Star Wars action figures? Yes, we do. Actually,
I sold all mine. I own one left, and it's that blue Twi'lek Jedi chick from Revenge of the Sith.
Here you go.
Oh, Rose Tico. I seen all your pop figures you got.
Yeah, so I get a P.O. box, right? Just like everyone else. Get a P.O. box, Drunk 3PO. We want to send you stuff. And they're sending me all this Rose Tico pops. That's what they're sending me.
I would have threw them out or donated them to Goodwill, man.
Like, what the heck? I'm not. So I'm putting that up there. So when the person finally sees me on a live, they'll be like,
"Oh, you got the Rose."
Yeah, I got them.
They probably sent that to you to troll your ass, right?
Yeah, they're trolling. But this is what you should have got at Galaxy's Edge. This is what you should have bought. You should have broke the bank and bought one of these things, one of the Kyber crystals.
I was looking at them
because I'm selling them on eBay for like $100.
Damn.
So.
there was two things at Galaxy's Edge that I wanted to buy. I had the money to get it, but I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, I don't think I want to spend it. I almost bought Ahsoka's lightsaber, and I almost bought Asajj Ventress's lightsaber because I like.
They do look pretty cool in that case.
Yeah.
You talking about in the glass case?
Yeah, they got all the hilts out there. Yeah, I almost bought Asajj Ventress's or Ahsoka. Scott, I really like Ahsoka. I'm a big fan of her. But I was like, man, I don't know, man. Like what am I gonna do with it? It's just gonna sit on a glass case. I got so much crap right now. I'm getting ready to move, so I don't want to lug more shit right now. But shit is expensive over there, though. Like they want like $15 for those fucking gold dice. I was like, man, I can go on fucking Amazon right now, get them bitches delivered, and I don't have to pay $100 and some to go to fucking Disney.
I know, man. So I was able to go. Like I got we got the early entrance pass before they opened it for the general public. So there wasn't that many people in there, but I went with my brother, and he's just like, it's a giant shopping mall. That's what
it is. It's like a bazaar, like an outside bazaar, man, where it's just like you go from shop to shop to shop to shop. Oh, Millennium Falcon shop.
Yeah.
We went into the girl that brought me because she has season passes. The girl brought me, she wanted to get the droid done, right? And it's like $100. Yeah. I looked at her, I'm like, don't do that. She's like, why? I'm like, it's a fucking cheap ass fucking droid that you can get at Toys R Us when episode 9 comes out. I'm like, don't do that. She's like, but you can custom make them. I'm like, you can get that fucking shit on like fucking Amazon or something. Just like, and then like the fucking lightsabers that you can make over in Savi's shop. It's like you go to any comic book convention, you can get one of those lightsabers that are actually really good that you can fight with and shit. Both y'all classy people. Keep up the good work. Thank Jonathan.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No one's called me classy in a long time.
So no one ever called me classy, so this is
like that. What are they gonna do now? Because in the Rise of Skywalker, the Falcon has the circle dish, and at the end of the movie, it's supposed to park in Batuu, and it has the square dish in Batuu.
See, okay, so I read the Black Spire novel, and the Galaxy's Edge takes place at the end of the novel. I don't know how that fits in the Rise of Skywalker, though. I have no idea how that fits in the Skywalker. Because nothing we've seen from Rise of Skywalker even had Batuu in any of the trailers.
Supposed to be a part of it, what they keep saying.
Yeah, I know they were supposed to have tie-in comics. I haven't read yet. I read the novel. I like the novel. I actually read it twice. But it's like, if you don't read the novel, you have no idea what the fuck's going on in that park. You know, like you don't know anything about Savi. Like, I know about Savi. I read the fucking book. But, like, the average dude on the street don't know shit about him. It's like, who the fuck is this Savi? Who the fuck is this Oga person? It's like,
that's why, like, the spy, the lady, the
Vimarani, yeah,
I see her all the time, and no one talks to her because they don't even know
who she is.
Yeah, they don't even know.
But because I read Phasma. She was first introduced in the Phasma novel, and then she was brought into Black Spire because it's a sequel written by the same writer. And you know, she's there to try to make a rebel base for the Resistance and whatnot. And, you know, Kylo finds out that Savi has like all these Kyber crystals and shit and artifacts. So he goes and invade to try to find Vimarani. But no one knows that. I don't maybe 1% of the fandom has read that book. You know, it's like very small percentage of fans read that novel. So, and even I went there and I was kind of underwhelmed, and I read the fucking novel. Like, why they didn't make it Mos Eisley, I have no idea.
All right, so here's a blank check. They come to you, Mr. Storms.
Yeah.
Galaxy's Edge ain't working right. What would you do? Here's a blank check. Turn it into whatever you want. What you got?
Turn that shit into Mos Eisley faster than shit. Because you can still kind of do that. Like the architecture of it still kind of looks like that. So just change a couple things. You know, instead of Kylo Ren, you get Vader on there. You know, he's looking for the Death Star plans. R2-D2 has the Death Star plans and whatnot. You know, you can change the Millennium Falcon since it's all digital. Once you get inside, it's just a digital screen. You just change that into the Millennium Falcon leaving off Mos Eisley. Turn Oga's Cantina into the cantina where Chewie and Han were. You know, you can change that all around.
I know, because I would have Jabba's palace.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be cool to have a giant Jabba and like
you know that? Yeah, you know that one part of Galaxy's Edge where they have the platform where the stormtroopers are walking back and forth. You can turn that into Jabba's barge thing where they're going over to the Sarlacc pit.
Exactly.
Like, you can have that. Like, everybody knows that because you've seen the movies. But like, no one knows what the fuck Galaxy's Edge or, you know, Batuu is. Nobody knows that shit. Yeah. Make that shit Tatooine. Everybody, fuck, they could have made that shit Jakku and it would have been better.
Yeah.
You know, you could
have loved. I like that they had like the miniature Sarlacc pit in that one shot. Yeah. I was like, that was cool because like no one knew exactly how the creature looked.
Yeah.
So I was like, that was kind of cool, but I agree, man. I rode the Falcon ride 4 times, and I never got the pilot. I keep going there. I need to go there with like 6 people, but I keep buying these things because they sell like hotcakes, man.
Really?
They're empty. Like, people want them on eBay. So I'm like, get a soda. What the heck? Go ahead. I've got like 3 of them I'm shipping out tomorrow.
Damn. I should have bossed them
all like your box, like they're ready to go, man.
Jesus, man.
So that's like paying for my annual pass. So thank you, Galaxy's Edge for taking care of my annual pass. As I run like a black market of like things, because you know, like most people are like, I'll never go there because Disney's too freaking expensive. So I live way out in Ohio. I'm not gonna fly there, then get a hotel, then get a ticket. And then wait in line and possibly get a chance to do that. It'll be $1,000 when I'll just go on eBay and go, I'll just give you $20 for some of the artifacts that I wanted as a collector, and then that's it. So,
and the thing is, if you have a family of 5, you're gonna spend like $1,200 there. If you want to do everything, like do the lightsaber, to go to Oga's Cantina, do the fucking droid shit, you're gonna spend $1,000. You're gonna spend like $500-600 just to get in the park.
And he's just talking about Galaxy's Edge people, yeah, it's like $25 a park per car,
Yep.
$110 per ticket. Then you got to eat, you know. And did you see that recent like Galaxy's Edge had to take the Star Wars names off the menu because people were getting confused, even though like so it was like Yub Nub, meat or something. And right under it, it just said, hamburger with fries. Like people were not smart enough just to look down.
Dude, the stuff on the menu pissed me off. I seen someone talk about this, so I can't take credit for it. But like, why is there a drink called like Bespin something? Like why would there be a drink like that in Star Wars? Or like a Dagobah Slurpee or some shit?
Yeah.
It's like
one was like jet fuel, X-Wing jet fuel. It was like a shot of something, and I'm like,
the only drink on there that I actually wanted the wait to go in is the drink the Tonneray wine, because the Tonneray wine is in the novels is wine that was made from Alderaan. So there's very few Tonneray left because Alderaan got blown up. So I wanted to try that, but I'm like, dude, I'm not waiting for my reservation to get into a fucking cantina for like 40 damn minutes to get a fucking drink that's gonna be overpriced.
The cantina was done is not built right, because so what they have is, so here's the story. If you walk around Galaxy's Edge, you'll see like a little like a ship explosion like way off in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see it. And so that ship belonged to the original pilot of Star Tours, that little robot.
Yeah.
So the cantina guy finds the robot and fixes him and puts him in the can. That's why he's in the cantina as the DJ. But you don't know that unless you read and like you gotta get the app and like go, and like the casual person that's walking in there not gonna go, all that stuff. That's like the big problem. But then it's standing room only, and you can only order 2 drinks, and then it's out. Like the beer flight was something I wanted. You go in, it's $82 for a beer flight. I'm like, you've lost your mind. And then all this is Rancor teeth. Like you could take home like a collection. I'm like, I don't want that. Make shrunken like Vader helmets, or you have the menu there.
Yeah, lightsaber churros. Galaxy margarita. This is this is like just telling you where everything is. Tatooine traders, Keystone clothers, merchants, Black Spire outpost resistance supplies. And here's the beverages. Ronto Roasters, Dock Bay 7 food and cargo. Yeah, this is.
And you had the milk, right? You had blue milk.
Yeah, the milk stand, and the milk sucks ass. It doesn't.
They should have had something for the kids. They should have had a seahorse, a sea cow set up so the kids could walk up and milk it and be just like your favorite Jedi. And then, bro, did you see? All right, so you had the milk, and it wasn't good. I didn't like the milk either. Okay, I didn't like the milk either. But there were people there buying that gallon jug. Like $36, and they're filling it up with that green, and I'm sitting there looking at them like,
nah.
They're like, yeah, but we can come back and they'll fill it up for like $10. And I'm like,
who cares? Who cares, man? You're like, oh God, no.
Like they were wearing it like a necklace, like pride. Green milk.
I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I like Harry Potter enough, but I went to Harry Potter Land. You have butterbeer. Like, you know what? Butterbeer would taste like this. Then you go have blue milk at Galaxy's Edge. You're like, what the fuck is this? This tastes like a frozen popsicle that's been sitting in a cup and sitting in the sun all fucking day. And you put rum in it. It ain't enough to make you fucking drunk. Like, it ain't enough to give you a buzz. It's like, Jesus, man. I was like I was disappointed as fuck with that damn blue milk, man. Like, Jesus. How the fuck do you fuck up milk? It's fucking milk. How do you fuck up milk? Just go to fucking Walmart, get some fucking almond breeze with some fucking blue fucking food coloring, and boom, almond breeze, fucking blue milk. It's very easy. Get the vanilla kind. The green milk could be fucking cashew. I don't fucking know, but they literally went and got like a bomb pop and fucking melted it and stuck it in a fucking glass. That's what it felt like. There was nothing.
They should have made the menu funny. They should have said roasted pork, and I think people would buy that. Be
Roasted
like,
pork could have been the chicken.
Hey.
Yeah, the roasted pork could have been chicken. Something like maybe grilled tauntaun or some shit.
Yeah, like a tauntaun wampa.
Yeah,
like that would have been, dude. I would have like ordered it just because.
Yeah, but they try to be funny, like, oh, we're gonna give you a fucking like a Bespin cow tongue or something. I don't fucking know, dude. It's fucking stupid. It really is. It pisses me off. Like, I was so excited, and don't get me wrong, like, I still had fun. You know, I had a good time. I had fun, but like, if it didn't feel too much like Star Wars, man, it really didn't. You know, it had like the aesthetic of it, but it didn't have like the soul of Star Wars. It was almost like a commercial for Star Wars.
Did you go into the launch bay?
Yeah.
Now, see, didn't that feel more like Star Wars? They played the music.
Yeah.
They had set pieces. They had people that you could, you know, talk to. Oh, Josiah's back. Don't drink the soy milk. Yeah. Well, I'm working on Robert. Okay, Josiah. I'm gonna convert him. He's gonna get that Phantom Menace tattoo. You know, it's
I'll wear the shirt, but I'm not getting the tattoo. I don't have any Star Wars tattoos.
You know,
I wanted to get the Rebel Alliance.
You made such a great point. Not even a big Harry Potter fan. I said that too quickly, but when you go to Universal, it's true. You get sucked into that world. You got kids with wands, like doing magic spells with stuff around. They take you through the whole thing, and then the rides are incredible. They've got 4 or 5 amazing rides there, and you're just kind of like, they got freaking dragons breathing fire on you, and it's just like you're there.
Yeah,
you're there, and they have music playing and all. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's not like you're going to Harry Potter Land and they're like, hey, make a reservation, pay $100, and we'll make your wand for you. No, you go there and you pick the wand from the wand guy, you know? So why can they do that? How do you fuck that up, Star Wars? How do you fuck that up? Why can't you walk into a
Harry Potter and saying, hey, here's Fred. He's going to be your wizard here.
Yeah.
Fred. Well, we're going to do things a little different. We're just going to hand out wands. You know, we're not going to do anything like them. Yeah, I agree, man.
It's fucking weird.
I want to sit in those meetings. Like, who is sitting in those meetings? It's got to be, and say, hey, here's what we're going to do for Star Wars Land. It's going to be billions of dollars. What do you think? Looks good. People will like it.
Yeah.
Really? I don't know, man. But I agree with you. The Harry Potter world is so packed because people enjoy themselves. Even when it's packed, they just hang out. They enjoy themselves. They like being in there. It's incredible. It's incredible. I wouldn't buy one because I don't care, but it's cool to see things. Like, there's really nothing for kids to do.
Yeah.
At Galaxy's Edge.
They can build a droid, which is like $100 fucking bucks.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like now in Star Wars canon, the way you go about making a lightsaber is, you know, the kyber crystal kind of lights up and calls to you. So why didn't they make like a cave with these crystals and you walk in like you walk into a wand shop, but you walk into the cave and you pick your kyber crystal as it calls to you. Then you take it over and put it in a fucking lightsaber if you want to. You know, you go in there, $10, $15, you pick your fucking kyber crystal that calls to you. Then you can come back next time and maybe for $50 put your lightsaber together. But no, it's like this whole thing. You have to make reservations to go make your fuck. That kills me. Like, why are you making reservations? Like, what happens if, like you said, you live in Ohio and shit, you come down, you only have a certain amount of time, you can't get reservations that day to do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking it's weird, man.
I agree with you, man. It's underwhelming.
It's
underwhelming. Hopefully, when the new ride opens, that might kick it, because that's supposed to be the ride of rides. So it's a 15-minute. They're advertising it as a 15-minute ride. Now, what that could mean is you go into a room and watch a film of Rey talking to you, and they'll consider that part of the ride.
Yeah.
So it's probably not. You're actually in the seat riding for 15 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's not it, but it's supposed to be a ride that we've never seen before, something amazing that we've never seen before. I don't know. We'll see.
I thought it was weird while I was waiting in line for the Falcon. There was no monitors explaining anything. It was like you're just standing there for like 50 minutes, 55 minutes, going through the catwalk and stuff. Usually rides will have like monitors going, well, you know, they could explain via Marani and everything while you're waiting for the Falcon. So in case you didn't read the book, here's an explanation on what exactly happened here. Nothing. You're just standing there looking at the person's back.
Absolutely true.
Absolutely
true. It's simple little things they could tweak to make it so much better.
Yeah.
You're right. People waiting in line, they could get the whole Batu storyline.
Yep. And
then they're kind of like, okay, I get it. But the way they've done it, this is what I think, because even Bob Iger has said Galaxy's Edge in California, when it first opened, it was they messed up.
Mm-hmm.
So the crowds weren't there. So I know he called Orlando and was like, look, we're going to funnel people from Toy Story Land, which is always packed. So we're going to funnel them through Galaxy's Edge. So there'll always be a flow of traffic to the other side. I was like, that's genius. I'll give him that, because Toy Story Land it is packed. That's the most packed part of the whole park. Like everyone is in there.
When I went there, dude, I could barely walk through Toy Story Land.
Yeah, you can barely it's just and then you get to Galaxy's Edge and it kind of thins out a little bit, or even the other side, and you're just like, holy crap, Toy Story Land is just it's and everything there is like hour wait to ride anything in Toy Story Land. You know, it's absolutely crazy. But you know, on that note, Rob, I'm gonna head out.
All righty, man. I appreciate you jumping in.
Hey, let's do it again. We'll get Josiah. We'll have some awesome Star Wars talk.
Yes, yes.
You got an awesome chat group, though, man. I've been seeing everyone talking here. Like, I've never seen some of these people before. They're good people. So you got a good group that follows you around.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Weird ones in there, but that's we all need a couple weird ones following us around. I'm not naming names, but you know. So, but you like this is this the first time you having a guest with StreamYard?
No, I had my friend Adam on here on the night the trailer released because we did a live reaction, and I had him on, but he had like dollar store internet, so he kept cutting out, so it was kind of awkward. But yeah, this is the most smooth it's been.
It's cool, right? It's easy, right?
Yeah, it's easy. That's what I like about it. It's super easy to set up and everything.
Oh, wait a minute, Jeremy just showed up.
I can't believe you laugh.
Can you highlight that comment? Hey, we don't want your kind here. Your hate speech.
We don't serve your kind here. Move along,
Jeremy. We don't want your kind here. Like we're having a nice conversation about your favorite person, Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson, and you ruined it.
Oh, he would have been great in here when we were talking about fucking Galaxy's Edge.
Oh yeah, I went with him. Actually,
yeah, I seen the video.
For just so everyone knows, this cup here has the lips of Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, because I bought him a soda and he took a sip and then he wasn't thirsty anymore because he doesn't get thirsty, and he almost threw it away. And I'm like, no, man, I can make a fortune selling that. This is Jeremy Geeks and Gamers lips right here. He has 200,000 subscribers. Anybody want it? $50 right here.
Did Ray touch it and that was she was sniffing in the trailer?
I held it. I had to carry it like this throughout the rest of the park because his lips were on it. I didn't get it. I couldn't do anything. So, so it goes back up in the shrine of Jeremy that I have. That's the only way you can work for Geeks and Gamers, Robert. You got to get a shrine of Jeremy, have it all up, and he's got to approve it. And then once he approves it, you're kind of in the team. This is what he gave me for being part of the team. It doesn't really fit well, but if we're in Florida, he gave me a cheap tank top that's like made in China, I think. So I just have it, just in case he pops on, I got to put it on, or else he gets mad. So he's here now. So
if I show up with a Geeks and Gamers shirt or a Fandom Menace shirt, man, people are gonna be like, "This is some NWO shit for real, man."
So we gotta send Robert a shirt, Jeremy. I gotta get him a shirt.
Oh Lord.
So yes, someone mentioned, don't forget the Geeks and Gamers contract package. Yeah, that's right. You get a shirt. You get a shrine built in your home. You don't get any money. I haven't seen any money yet, but you know.
Well,
He said,
the money goes into making more shirts. See, that's what that is.
well, he gave me a channel shout out, and if you notice that my sub count is really low compared to everyone else that's a part of Geeks and Gamers, he does that purposely. He wants to keep his subscribers really high, and the rest of us, he really wants us to work hard for our sub count. So he pushes it. He keeps us pretty low.
Is it sort of like Lucasfilm and then the storyboard team?
I would
like,
say
Lucasfilm's up there, but they keep the story team down.
I think that's a good analogy.
So are you comparing Jeremy to Kathleen Kennedy then?
Jeremy could be the Kathleen Kennedy of Geeks and Gamers. That's an excellent analogy that I think we'll start a hashtag, and you know, I'll say all that in there. He says, "LOL, Robert, NWO for life."
For life.
So, you know, but oh, now he's laughing. Now he's laughing. Anyway, oh, you guys on a super chat. Check it out. Some people laughing.
Yay, Chris. People are actually having fun.
Ryan says, "Drunk, you have 3 times the subs I do." I know, but he's suppressing us, Ryan. He's suppressing us. Don't you understand? We can't. He's just suppressing us. So it's good. See, Robert Storms is not part of Geeks and Gamers or Phantom Menace. And you notice he's got almost 23,000 subscribers. The man's like flying out of here. He's
flying,
awesome.
Yeah, flying.
He's a rocket ship.
Really slowly.
He's not part of the Geeks and Gamers. The Jeremy shout out just kept us low, you know. That's all. He's gonna text me and really get on me about that. I'm probably fired. So Robert, you're gonna have to hire me to help me.
It's gonna be weird to hire someone. One day I'm talking good about Star Wars, the next day you're like, fucking Kathleen Kennedy has a fucking agenda. I'm like, Rob, what's going on? Your channel's like weird. Like one day you're talking about this, the next day you're doing that. Jeremy writes, I'm going to
first of all,
guys.
Before he goes, this man doesn't even super chat me. All right.
Thanks, Jeremy.
The man didn't even super chat me. Okay. Actually, I take it back. I think he did once $1. I think it was $1.99. So I take it back. I apologize. I apologize, Lord Kathleen Kennedy of Geeks and Gamers. Apologize. So.
You see what Ryan said? Maybe I need a hat for my channel to take off.
I know. I'm only following Odin and Robert. So they all got the same hat. You know, we need to switch hats, Ryan. We need look at Jeremy's last message to the chief. Oh man.
Bye, Jeremy.
Wow. Unbelievable. It's tough, man. It's tough having a boss like that. I swear. It's not easy. You cry at night and he doesn't care. That's the thing. You call him and you're crying. I'm like, I'm trying my best, sir. And he's just like, stop that crying.
He just cracks the whip on you. Do this video tomorrow.
He sends a tweet out saying, can everyone unsub from Drunk 3PO? We're trying to teach him a lesson here about crying. And they do. They follow him. Like, it's weird. Like Pied Piper. Very odd. But that's the life we chose, being Phantom Menace, you know? That's the life we chose. Yeah, it's all in good fun, man. Bruce says no respect. Yeah, it's all, man. No, we got a good family over there. They're amazing people. Jeremy is amazing. And you can tell me to shut up, Robert. This is your stream, but just real quick. People know that I do a lot of charity work, and we try to help people in other countries with orphanages and stuff. And Jeremy, who didn't even know me at the time, would come in and he helped with that. He helped raise money with that. And the Geeks and Gamers community has done more for charity than any community I've seen. There are a lot of good people. Ryan, who's in the chat still, and Josiah, they come together for people that were hurting or that's in need, or that, I mean, from helping animals to helping orphans to helping everything. And, you know, I say that, and it's amazing. It's amazing. You know, they don't have to. Jeremy doesn't have to. Ryan doesn't have to. But they do it anyway. And it's I couldn't be happier with this community. I know there's a bad take out there about Fandom Menace with a lot of people, but it's an amazing community. Over the past 3 months, they have helped me raise almost $5,000 to $6,000 to help charity. Yeah. So I can't I can't say anything negative. So
yeah.
good people, man. And the fact that he gave you $10, probably out of my salary, it's probably probably where it's at. But anyway, I'm glad I got to hop on, man.
Yeah.
We should do it again.
Yeah,
It seems
man.
like people enjoyed the Star Wars conversation.
Yeah, dude, it's better when you have a guest on, because when you're just on here like by yourself, like I'm on here mostly by myself, dude, like it's just such awkward silence sometimes, unless there's some good questions going by. So it's actually good to have a conversation and, bounce ideas and shit back, especially when we got the Galaxy's Edge, because that was the one thing we can definitely agree on, man, is fucking Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I think so. Great stream. People are saying good stuff. It's all about good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Robert. Thank you, buddy. I don't know how long you keep going. If you're new here, subscribe to Robert Storms. He's a good guy. If you're new here from me, check him out. He does curse a lot, so that's a warning if you watch it in front of children.
Yeah, I cuss a fucking lot, really.
So, just a little warning there. He probably would have more subscribers if he didn't curse, but
I fucking know. but sometimes, like, I don't know how to express myself, and the first thing that comes to my mind is fuck. It's like fuck. But you guys jump over to Drunk 3PO's channel, give him a sub, man. Give him a sub.
Appreciate it. All right, brother. Well, I'm out. We'll link up more. We'll link up more. Man. It was fun. It was good.
All right, guys. So that was Drunk 3PO over on. He's from Geeks and Gamers, guys' own channel. You guys can go check out his channel. Hit that sub button. So that was fun. That was something I wasn't expecting to happen. It's actually good when you have some conversation. You can bounce back and forth and talk to people, get different perspective. Like you guys saw, two different, ideas and like what we like about Star Wars and whatnot. But we were able to have, a conversation, talk. It wasn't like he wasn't calling me stupid. I wasn't calling him stupid. So, it was good. It was good. I like having conversations like that, get different people's perspective rather than you sound a bit distorted. Hold on. Hey, how do I sound distorted? Oh, I do sound distorted, don't I? Okay, does that sound better? Good? We good to go? Drunk 3PO leaves and the whole stream goes to hell. Better? Okay. Does that sound better? All right. So, yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes when I move this thing, the fucking wire kind of goes fidgety. So, yeah. Fix your mic. I did. I think he's good. Yeah, see? Drunk 3PO laughing at me. He leaves and the whole fucking stream goes to hell. What the hell? Oh fuck! I shouldn't cuss so fucking much, man. It's the golden touch. Because you got those fucking kyber crystals, man. That's what's up. So I've been streaming for about an hour and almost an hour and 40 minutes. Jesus, man, I still got to get something to eat, and I wanted to watch Attack of the Clones tonight. It's already midnight over here. So if you guys have any questions you want to throw in, go ahead and throw in some questions. I'll take like 3 more, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta set up this projector so I can watch Attack of the Clones, which fun. Watch Attack of the Clones, great. Can you watch George Lucas reacts to the Skywalker trailer? I already watched it though, so if I do a reaction to it, it's gonna be my fake reaction. It's gonna be like me reacting to my reaction. So I might actually, I don't know. I might do it. I don't know. I don't have a video planned for tomorrow. I don't have anything to talk about really. Unless Drunk 3PO sends me that link of the whole Akbar thing that he was talking about, because I might talk about that, because that kind of upsets me. If that's true and they treated the actor of Akbar that way, that kind of pisses me off, man. Have you seen how the fans killed Star Wars? No, but I've seen how people versus George Lucas made George Lucas sell his company. So that's one thing. So yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. So all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I think. I'll take two more questions. Then we'll call it a night. I got the Blu-ray for $6. Okay. Oh, and I am the what? When series 6 or 12, well, Doctor Who, I definitely don't know shit about Doctor Who, so I'm not even gonna read that comment. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it for the night. Then I want to thank everybody for coming out, checking out the stream for about almost 2 hours. I appreciate everybody from Geeks and Gamers coming over, leaving comments, Drunk 3PO for jumping in, having a good conversation. Like it a lot. So thank you guys so much. And until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion. Later, guys.